Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place. Yes, I have to drink left-handed. I'm having some cappuccino from Homemade Cappuccino Mix um, to warm myself up. My hands are cold from the drive home. I have gloves. I didn't wear gloves, so my hands are cold. So it's been a few days. This week was sort of dreary and rainy. The um, the snow on the lawn has melted back, although snowbanks by the roads and the edges of parking lots are still there. But it's the end of the month. Looking at my finances, it was just like not good. Not good at all. Um, I should have cut back my spending, knowing that January is not really a good month for income. But I got I got yarn. I got a new little storage bin. I got a post office box. I paid for 2 shows. And I had these fancy little graphics done up to show how the month broke down. And I was going to say, oh, look, I'm only $12 in the hole before you add mileage in. But I forgot. I had to add my Etsy expenses. Between Etsy fees and the postage that I paid to ship Etsy packages, I ended up more than like $12 in the hole. So it's just like, okay, this too shall pass. Craft shows are coming up. My craft shows start up in March, and with a few good craft shows under my belt, I'll be back in the black again. Yeah, heard that before. So I'm going to try not to spend any money on my business in March. Of course, right after I make that resolution, Joanne sends me an email saying, don't forget to use your 60% off one item coupon. Nope, not going to do it. Just setting foot in the Joanne store, I know I wouldn't just buy one item for 60% off. There would be more. So, nope. Going to stay away from craft stores. Going to stay away from thrift shops. It's a short month. I can do it. I can be strong. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I did finish my January goals, except for one thing. I did publish a paid pattern. Okay, move that on to February. Don't beat myself up over one little thing like that. So I've made up my February goals now. Oh, I need to get something behind me here. The first one was the Ami Book Challenge. I did the spinning wheel and decided to do a pattern from my new Not Monster Breakfast book. That's going to be fun. Just have to decide which one. Then what was the next one? My Monster of the Month, I already have sketched out. I just need to get the yarn together and play with that pattern. This one's going to be fun. The little sketch, I'm not much of an artist, but the little sketch that I did is so cute. I can't wait to work on this one. I will be doing the Mystery Yarn Challenge again. So for that, I have to wait on the yarn. I think there are still openings. If you want to get in on this, like where you send yarn to somebody and somebody sends yarn to you and you make stuff with that yarn, check out Lori, the Armchair Chef. I will link her in the description once this video is uploaded and I get on the computer. Um, I didn't have hard dough, but I was afraid if I tried it with the microphone on. I could pull over the stand with my phone and all that and make quite the racket. I'm going to work on my Artist Choice bag. This is where my husband made bags of 3 colors that he thinks look cool together. This one is going to be interesting. There is a purple, although it looks blue on camera. Well, it might look purple on camera. And orange. What color? Where does Loops and Threads put their color? I guess it just has a color number. I'm not seeing a name here. But I would call that like bright orange. And black. So I've been making projects with these 3 colors. Rather than try to get them back into the bag, I'm going to finish up my scrap yarn challenge. I got that bag of tangled up yarn in the yarn gift that I got last Saturday. And I got it all caked up and into a tray. Then I used a bunch of it up, put into a smaller tray. And now it is down to, back to the bag again, 8.6 ounces. So I'm going to keep going until I use up all these yarns for scrap yarn projects. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 finished items in a bag. But I'm going to make you wait until I get everything done. I'm going to be a brat that way. Let's see. I talked about the Ami Book Challenge. Oh, for one, the purchased not made. I have the list of patterns that over the years I've purchased a pattern but never made it. I have a pattern called PJ Charlie Horse, and it's a cute horse in pajamas. And I got it years ago, never made it. The wheel picked it for me this month, so I'm going to make PJ Charlie Horse. Other than that, I'll probably make a bunch of butter lambs along the way, just because Easter's coming, and those I usually do sell out over the course of the Easter season. Now the butter lambs, I'll probably say it with every video, I do not have a pattern for that. I freehand them. They are my best seller in the month or so before Easter. They basically keep my shop afloat through the slowest season of the year. So I'm not going to publish the pattern. I feel like that would be shooting myself in the foot. I sort of like having a corner on the market. So it's getting into butter lamb season. I think I have 4 or 5 made up now. Need to add a little bit more variety in the sizes and get the listing updated. I need to get a lot of listings updated. I'm behind on my Etsy shop. My poor Etsy shop. It's neglected. Because it's more fun to play with yarn. So I am going to take my cappuccino and my big penguin cup out to my chair with my bag of scrap yarn and see what pops out of this. Actually, there was one big blue cake that's probably 3 to 4 ounces of it's sort of between worsted and bulky. It's like a heavy worsted or light bulky that I'm going to work with next. I'm thinking dinosaur. So once he's done, well, actually, maybe this darker blue will become the spikes for his accent. So once he's done, then I'm going to dive into this and get to making more stuff out of this. I might, since I waited this morning, I might make little notes in my planner to see just how quickly, if I can look at it and say, oh, I used up 2.4 ounces of yarn today. That means it's only going to take me 3 more days to finish off this bag. That wouldn't really be accurate because, like, my crafting time on Friday differs from my crafting time on Saturday or Sunday or Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll probably get in a lot more time this weekend than usual. So that's it. Just a little chit chat. Let you know some of my goals. If I forget, I'll go look at my day planner before I edit this video, and if I forgot any of my goals, I've got a nice dark section here. I could just run the words in light letters across here, what I forgot to add to my list. Seems like I'm forgetting something. That's why I need notes for videos. But I've got 12 minutes before Hawaii Five-0 starts, and I'm going to go watch Hawaii Five-0, the classic with Jack Lord, Bookum Danno. Although we've been watching at least one episode a week. They have a 5-hour marathon on Fridays, and when I get home from work, we usually watch 1 or 2. It depends on if I have to go shopping after work and all this, but of the 5 or 6 episodes we've seen in the last month or so, I don't think we've heard Bookum Danno. We've heard Bookum or Take 'em away. But that line, Bookum Danno, has not come up yet. That might be something that sort of morphed in later in the seasons. So, okay. I think I said goodbye already once, but bye-bye. I'm going to go play with yarn.